We'll call this meeting to start at 7:06. Call to order, so roll call, Brandon Tate.
Jimmy Latham.
Ken Johnson.
So, is there any public comment? Did you guys have any for tonight? Anybody? All right. Well, we'll go ahead and approve the consent items for the agenda from July 30th, 2024. And then the minutes for this regular meeting, minutes from the regular meeting were motion approved by you and Justin. So we got approval on that.
I second the approval.
All right. And then the agenda for tonight, November 5th, 2024. Got a motion for that?
I second it.
All right. Anything from the planning and zoning clerk?
No, we're good.
All right, we'll move on to actions item C, discussion of possible action regarding Mark McAllister, unassigned property to industrial. Go ahead and come on up.
Map here, if you guys are curious where the property is. Want to see what's going on? Well, I'm Mark McAllister. Kanabite, born and raised in Kanab and moved away for almost 36 years and moved back about a year ago. My wife Jamie and my son Justin and my grandson Jason, we run a small business, been in business for 32 years. We have construction, excavation, small excavation business, just us and our family run it. Do house pads and stuff like that. Anyway, when we moved back to Kanab, we sold some property in Kanab and used some of our money to buy these 15 acres up north of town here, off of Curly Horse Lane. In the spring, we ended up buying a small landscape supply yard in Kanab called Mountain View Stone. And it's operated on a little 1 acre piece of property that's leased. And we would like to be able to move our business to Fredonia on this 15 acres on the highway frontage, Highway 89 frontage. We have very poor public visibility where our yard sits right now. And it would just be a really good forward movement, I feel, for us. When we did buy the property, early 2023, we did have visions of trying to use it for something for our businesses, we don't know what, we did to reinvest our money for tax purposes. We don't know, we know we can't use all the 15 acres right now, we're just kind of starting with baby steps and wanting to move our yard and utilize a couple of acres, 2-3 acres there to start with.
Pretty much still saying you'll set up just like you are in Kanab.
Pardon me?
You'll set up just kind of like where you are in Kanab with your bins and stuff for your rock and different things.
Yep, that's what we'd like to do that, and just have a little more room to
Move around.
pile bigger piles and more products and stuff like that, so we can make more money hopefully by being.
So you just need a zone change to industrial.
So it's unassigned right now, so in that area, it's not zoned for.
It's open though.
Yeah, it's open. It's an open area, which is the pink and open right there, so across the street and everything else is industrial, so
I don't see any problem with it. We can make a motion to approve it.
So we just need, you need to, so you're just looking for the zone and move the property to, is what you're needing. So we need to make a motion to move it, rezone, a motion to rezone the property from unassigned to industrial. So you wanna,
I make a motion to change the zoning from unassigned to industrial for the McAllisters.
I'll second that. All in favor? So other than that, property wise, with the zone change, the other thing is on property, you just, you know, everything will just be done as zoning for the town. You know, setbacks, you know, all your commercial setbacks for your properties and stuff like that, the dust control, all that fun stuff, which I'm sure you've done for the past many years, so.
Yeah, dealt with a lot of things like that, and business and, jobs and all that stuff,
Yeah,
so, yeah.
for sure. So any other questions from you gentlemen?
Yeah, I think you gotta go to the, city council to do this, right?
Yeah, to get the
Yeah.
final
So,
approval.
Yeah, you have to come in and talk to us.
Oh, yeah.
You can go to another meeting to get this approved.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
But
it's
you're approved here, so you're
and
good.
Approved by the city council.
And
Yeah.
that's 20, that would be, oh, we're October. And then we could automatically just put you to the agenda if you would like for the next one, which is the 19th.
2 weeks.
Did you want that?
Sure. Yeah, we're, our lease, on the property ends, up at the first of the year, so.
I did.
Kinda hate to say quicker the better, but I understand things, you have to go through processes and
Yeah.
be approved.
So we can, we approve the, zone change and everything else. They'll just have to approve the property and everything else, so.
Okay. Well, thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, next on the action items, discussion of possible action regarding Norman Warren, approval of modular home. And then I have a plan, see in here. This is the property. Go ahead when you're ready, sir.
Yeah, my name's Norman Warren, and, would like to put a manufactured home that's, about 1,300 square feet onto our property, which is, I think it's considered 65 East Dobson Street. I have a parcel number. And that's it.
Perfect.
So on the property, all we can ask is the, as long as the you know, the home and all that meets, the setbacks from the street, you know, and all the property around.
And that's a new manufactured home?
The new home.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And yeah, I think I supplied a site map.
Yes. I did, look at that. And according to this, it meets all the setbacks and everything else, so.
That's what I see.
So I'll make a motion, we approve. And this would go to, council too, right?
Everything we do.
Everything we do, I know. So I'll make a motion to approve the, home onto the property.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, thank you.
Good to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, to the last, discussion and possible action regarding Duke Rehab on the Grand Canyon Estate subdivision. This one right here is the lots and the building. That's, between, it'd be south of the baseball fields.
Oh, cool.
Between Patsy and the baseball fields. Alright, sir.
Okay, now, I'm Duke Reedhead. This is Reedhead Logistics and Reedhead Forest that's actually doing this. This is kind of in response to the situation with the school and the dropping enrollment and the fact that you can't live in Kanab these days because everything's too expensive. These homes that we're proposing are just under 1,300 square foot, but they're 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Really, really nice homes, but they're affordable, and that's kind of our purpose of doing what we're doing. I've got a son and a new daughter-in-law that's living at my house because they can't afford a dang house in Kanab. Tony's got the same thing with one of his daughters, and her husband, they qualify, but you can't buy dirt in Kanab. It's just the reality of it. But I've got 3 or 4 employees. I've got need of more employees. Can't get them because there's just a housing issue. And in our feeling, duplexes and rentals really isn't the answer. If we tie them to a mortgage, they're gonna stay here in Fredonia, they're gonna have their kids here, they're gonna be part of Fredonia's city, and I think that answers a lot, it checks a lot of boxes that those who live here in Fredonia, businesses that reside here in Fredonia, it's something we need. We do propose following all the setbacks, everything the city and the International Building Code is requiring. We do have questions with the site map, but we're excited. We've got it's about 6 families right now that are waiting for us to put a shovel in the ground and get this thing moving. But we want to make sure that we've got all our I's dotted and T's crossed. And that, we have full support of the city council and the planning and zoning, and we'll do a lot of the panel construction in the plant and have that inspected, and that's to bring the cost down, so.
And this is kinda like one of the homes you built on your property, right?
Exactly.
That addition, or the little home?
Yeah, that one is 790 square feet, so it's really not, and I heard this at the city offices, that says tiny homes, this is as far from a tiny home as it
Okay.
can. This is a small luxury home.
Oh,
It's got 9-foot ceilings, 2x6 construction, it's got metal roof. We're playing with siding right now, maybe going with a metal siding because it's a 40-year paint warranty. These young families that buy this can't afford to fix things in 15 years, and so we're gonna go with materials that understand the test of time. We're gonna go with a zero scape because of the water issues. We're going to address some of those things hopefully in the onset. If they want a garage, we'll add that to it, but that's not really part of the plan as it sits. It's an option. There will be street lights. We do have a question with the fire hydrants that we'd like to, if it's 300 feet, is that how you guys have it within 300 feet?
I do believe it was 300 feet.
Yeah, you'd have to talk to fire marshal about that.
Okay, because if it's 300 feet, then we can have one in the center on each side, and it would cover that whole
Cover
subdivision.
the whole inside the subdivision.
Correct.
Instead of out the street, yeah.
Another question we had was with the septic. The plans show it coming on the north road to the main road running north and south, and the other starting at the corner and coming back around. But I believe when they dug down to the tie-in, it was almost 12 feet where agency did a little subdivision north of this baseball field. If it's 12 feet, we would propose that we only do the one tie-in, but we'd have enough fall that we could actually bring that back around and just tie into one place. And again, we're looking at keeping the cost down. 2 tie-ins versus one is a big chunk of change.
Right. Well, then I'll come down to, the town, the, well, not in Dakota, it'll come down to, Skylar's, what he wants to on that, with the city works department, so.
And another question with that was, you know, we talked about asphalt. I talked to, gosh, this has been years in the work. We talked to Baden Grover a long time ago, but we originally talked about asphalt, but you guys are doing chip seal here in the city and have the capability of fixing your own chip seal. If this is going to move to your possession at the end of this, we would propose just doing chip seal so that you guys could maintain it after the fact. You already have the tooling and the machines to do that, and if you go asphalt, then, and again, that's something that can be covered later, but that's something we'd throw that out there, rather than go asphalt and then you guys come in chip seal later, it may cause an issue. So, I can't think of anything else unless you. Oh, yeah, that shows sidewalks, but, you know, keep the cost down, and again, that would be another headache for the city later on, is that we would forego this. When I talked to Baden originally, is that we needed to mimic what was done to the north up there, and, correct setbacks, the street size, they have the depressions,
And lighting.
the lighting, not the curb and gutter, cause there's no curb and gutter up there in the the older subdivision up there, not what H and C did. Is not do the curb and gutter. They got the depressions to control any water issues there, and if we do have water issues after, we have the civil engineering, thanks to Ted, is we could actually run that across to his property, that little landing strip there, and create a holding pond if we need it after civil engineering's done.
Alright, so this is pretty much a preliminary plot, a discussion to be able to move forward to the final plot plan, right?
Well, yeah, that's about as close to.
Close as what it's gonna be.
Yeah, the new drawings, they were supposed to get that to me, didn't have it to me, and, you know, when I got a phone call, hey, we're having the meeting, I'm not gonna wait for other plans, that plan shows, Desert Rose subdivision, it is Grand Canyon Estates, it shows the sidewalks, this would not have the sidewalks. It does not show where the fire hydrants would be, and that's something that we would, and then the septic is kinda in the wrong place, but outside of that, it's as far as the lot sizes, and there's 20 homes that will go into that subdivision.
Did you look at this, Kenny?
Yeah, it's in there right here.
Yeah, so with all that, with definitely the hydrants and stuff like that will need to be added into the final,
Correct.
but, I'll
Yeah.
make a motion to approve the preliminary plot, which I'm consider this is of everything till the final one is given, and then it'll be through council anyway, so,
Yeah, when we move to the city council, hopefully we can be on the next date, we'll have the final drawings with all of the corrections.
next 2 weeks, yeah. So, I'll make a motion to approve the preliminary plot, to go ahead and move this forward.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright.
Appreciate it, guys.
Alright, I guess with everything, that'll be adjourned at 7:25. Alright, thanks everyone.